Hi Aries, this is Paulette from Water Cherry Tarot, and I'm going to be doing your mid-love read for the month of June. We're going to go ahead and get right into it. Before I do that, make sure that you check out the links in the comment section. I'm going to be leaving stuff that I use during my readings in there, so if you guys are interested, you guys can check it out, okay? So let's take a look at the energy that is leaving you in mid-month June in love. Okay, so let's just take a look. All right, Spirit, what is the main message for the energy that is leaving Aries mid-month in love? One more. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and pick. All right, Spirit, give me the main message. Main energy that's leaving. Okay. So what you got is forgive. May you let it be. Okay. That in itself, it says a whole lot. All right, guys. So there is definitely a relationship that you're going to be working your situation out beginning mid-month. And then by the end of the month, the energy that's coming in, that's what we're going to be looking at. But in the beginning of the mid-month, you're going to be working on forgiving and letting some things go in a relationship. Okay, so let's just check it out and see what comes in for you to clarify that. All right, Spirit, please give me 3 cards to clarify forgive. What is going on with Aries, please, in love? You know what? I forgot to spray the love spray here to get a clearer reading. So let me do that. All right. All right, Spirit, go ahead. Give me 3 cards for forgive. What's going on with Aries in love? The energy that's leaving. Okay, so you got justice. Wow. Okay, let's see what else comes in for you. Okay, yeah. You got the Lovers. And then you got the 7 of Voices. Okay, and if we need to, I will go ahead and draw out some more cards just to get a little bit more on the story if I need to as I go. But yeah. So, forgive. May you let it be. So what I'm seeing here is that there is justice coming in, like karma is being set in here about a situation, a choice that somebody has made in a relationship with you. Something has happened where either someone did this to you or you did this to them, but there was a choice that needed to be made. And I think somebody decided to make a choice that wasn't right. How they came about it, they did it in a very deceitful manner. So either somebody chose to step outside of the relationship and decide to entertain somebody else, and the other person found out about it and it hurt you really bad, or it could be that you decided to step outside of the relationship and make a choice to entertain someone else or other people, and justice is setting in and karma is going to be coming in, and that's where forgiveness needs to come in. So whoever this is, let's say for instance, because this is your reading, let's say it's the other person. Okay, So if the other person decided to be sneaky and go off and do their own thing, or without telling you they made some choices, let's just say, for instance, if they didn't pick another person, let's just say choices that they've made for themselves. They made choices where they didn't consider you. They didn't even talk to you about it. They just did it quietly and they made their moves. And so karma is setting in and justice is coming in about this situation. So everything's going to be set back into balance once you're able to let this go. So whatever transpired here, and it hurt you pretty bad, Spirit is telling you that you're going to be working on forgiving this situation in total, like as a whole. You're going to be able to wipe things clean and be able to move yourself out of feeling hurt and feeling like what this person did was unfair to you. The choices that they made without talking to you, it just wasn't fair. But justice is coming in to set things right. And I feel like maybe what's also happening here too is that the person who decided to do things quietly on their own and not tell you what was really going on and the choices they've made, and if they decided to go to a different partner or they cheated on you, this person felt like they had all the facts they needed to make, and they felt like what they did was just for them, even though you didn't see it that way. And so because of the choices they have made and what they've done, you are in the place where now you're left to forgive this person. And that's hard, Aries. That is very hard. Now, if this is the other way around, it's a situation where you're going to have to understand that you also need to forgive yourself for the choices you have made that has caused issues within your relationships. If you have been a person who's been very non-committal, not telling somebody the choices that you have been making, if you have been stepping out on someone because you feel like, you just don't feel happy in the situation, karma's going to come in and set things right. And I'm telling you, when karma hits, it's not a good thing. But in the process, you're going to be learning from this. And you're also going to learn how to forgive yourself. And maybe this person is going to decide to forgive you, and they're going to tell you they forgive you for what you've done. But take it as it resonates, swap the stories. If you feel like it's the other way around, then it's the other way around. But let me just look and see, what is the Seven of Voices about, please, Spirit? Seven of Voices, please. Yeah, it's still more secrets. It was about secrets, the moon. Things that are being hidden, things that we don't know about, things that we're not seeing. This is all being hidden in night. So yeah, these whoever did this, they purposely kept this from you, or you purposely kept this from them. Yeah, look, you got the Six of Materials. So it has to do with the secret of either you or them having equal give and take with someone else. You were giving to somebody else, or they were. And they did it all in secret. Yeah. Either you didn't know about it, or they didn't know about it, but it's all coming out because clearly you have the forgiveness card there. But you know what? I think I have one more card here. Okay, so you have the Nine of Voices. So when this all finally came out, this information came out, it stressed somebody really bad. And it put a person in a stressful state that they couldn't sleep. Maybe that's all they thought about in the middle of the night, about this deception, or what, The choices that were being made, they weren't right. That was deceptive. But it put this person in such a state that they couldn't be at rest at all. Or maybe when the shit hit the fan and the other person found out, that's when the stress came in. And, you know, if you're the one that was deceptive, you stressed out when the other person found out the truth. Or if it was the other way around, whoever it was stressed out and they couldn't sleep. Maybe even depression set in on this situation. But if you notice the Seven of Voices, how here is portraying something beautiful and happy, but really what's underneath is very dark and ugly. I have a feeling that what could also been at play here, it wasn't just choosing a different partner or being deceptive, like cheating. It could also been that there's certain things about ourselves that we're keeping hidden. So either your person kept a lot about themselves hidden, or you did. And who you really were, like what you're portraying to them in the beginning or what they're portraying to you, you guys look like this beautiful, amazing, put together type of person, but really what was underneath is somebody who is very angry, someone who is manipulative, someone who really does not care about other people's emotions but their own. But what's really underneath is contrary to what was being shown. Yeah. So underneath is a scary type of person. And what was being portrayed on the outside was totally different. Okay. So let's see if we can draw some cards to the lovers. Let's take a look at that. All right, Spirit, give me some cards for the lovers, please. This choice about soulmates. There's a Chariot. Some of you could have been dealing with a Cancer. Two more, please. And the Moon card is also Cancer, but also Pisces as well. You got the Nine of Inspirations. And you got the Knight of Materials. Okay. So, okay. So I feel like for this right here, for whoever this was, okay. Somebody had to make a choice, right? They made a choice that wasn't quite right. It was kind of deceptive, whoever this was, if it was you or them. But it had to do with this person here. Okay, this person is very intuitive. They follow their intuition very strongly. It's in them. It's in their soul. Look at all these horses. Okay, they are surrounded by spirit, very, very strong. This person will make some moves to go towards their hopes and dreams. Wherever spirit tells them to go, that's where they go. They're also the type that they love hard and they go after the things that they want and love. This is a person that is guided by spirit. They also have the Nine of Inspirations. This is a person that fought for themselves. They had to stand up for themselves in this situation. And, what they were going towards is the Knight of Materials. They're going for a better opportunity in their life, and they felt like they had to fight this situation with you. I'm not sure if you weren't giving them exactly what they were needing, or maybe what transpired between the both of you. It pushed them to that point where they had to go and stand up for themselves and fight for themselves to get a brand new opportunity here. to get a quick opportunity here, because remember the Knight is something that's very fast action. But because it's a Pentacle, it's just this opportunity that they're going after. Now, it could have been that this person decided to go towards Earth sign, or it could have been that you were involved with this person. You decided to go elsewhere with somebody else, and this put them in a position where they needed to move themselves forward and draw boundaries with you. And they had to stand up for themselves and protect themselves and put themselves in a position where they need to draw in things that are stable for them because of this situation. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what comes out for your... But this is what you're going to be dealing with in mid-month, okay? So whatever transpired here is finally going to be moved to the side by the end of the month, and you're going to be dealing with this newer energy that's coming in. We're going to see in a moment what it is. But whatever this is, there's going to be forgiveness between you and this person. If this is something that happened a while ago, it's still showing up in your energy. Whoever did it, there's an opportunity here to set things right because justice is here. So it could be where both of you finally can come into a place where both of you forgive each other, or somebody forgives the other person because they're the ones that caused the pain to that person, and now they're coming to say, okay, let this go. Or it could be that you're forgiving yourself for putting this person through a world of pain for your deception and not being honest. And if it's not you being dishonest, it could be them, but there's something happening here where there's an opportunity for forgiveness and being able to be set free and let go of these issues. Okay? So let's go ahead and see. All right, Spirit, give me the energy that's coming in for Aries. Okay, persist. May your ripples build the swell. So there's persistence here. I don't know what you're going to be pushing on very hard, but you're going to be working on something. Definitely. You're going to be very persistent at the end of the month. But let me just look at the book and let me get a better read for this, okay? Just give me one moment. All right, let's see. Persist. All right, persist. Here we go. Okay, so where there's storms rage or gentle waters kiss the coast, the waves continue to the shore. The sea keeps moving. Whether or not you choose to swim, always rising and resting, one wave at a time. May you determine your destination. May small steps lead you forward. May you journey onward with stamina and tenacity, resting as you rise. I move onward as I rise and as I rest. And that makes a whole lot of sense after letting go of something. Being able to be strong enough to continue to move forward from certain things in a relationship that caused a lot of harm and a lot of pain. Whether you did that or the other person did that, doesn't matter. But you're going to be in a place where you can be very persistent to move yourself forward and do what is right. And it's going to be a struggle along the way, because you're going to take moments where you really need to connect with yourself and be quiet and just kind of do things on your own, and then get right back up again and keep doing your thing. And then once you start feeling a little bit tired emotionally or physically, you're going to go ahead and just rest. But you're definitely going to be very persistent about the things that you need to do for yourself now and move yourself forward, whether in this relationship here or in a future one that's coming up. But we're going to take a look real quick. Spirit, give me 3 cards for persist, please. Okay, so you got the 5 of materials. Knight of Inspiration. Four of Voices. Okay. So let's take a look at that. So you got the that's the Five of Materials, and you got the Knight of Inspiration and Four of Voices. Okay, so what's happening here is that maybe because of the choices you have made or the other person has made, it has caused such a rift in the relationship that you're going to be feeling this loneliness. Okay, this Five of Materials, whatever happens after this, you're going to feel the sadness and the hurt and being isolated. But at the same time, you have the Knight of Inspiration. You are a fire sign. Regardless of what happens, like I was saying about persistence, you're going to still continue to move forward. You're going to go after your passions, go after the things that you want in spite of how you're feeling, which is very bold and very courageous, because not a lot of people can do that, because most people, they get stuck in situations like that, and instead of actually moving forward and putting in the work or actually putting in action, they just kind of get stuck in their emotions and they stay there. But even though you're feeling tired and sad and isolated and not feeling like this situation put you out in the cold, you're still going to continue to move regardless of what happens. And so once you realize, okay, I gotta let this go, and I finally am being persistent that regardless of how I feel, and I start to move forward, you're gonna finally find your rest. And that makes a whole lot of sense, because it was talking about I rise and I rest. I rise and I rest. You're moving forward and you rest. You're moving forward and you rest. You're gonna have those moments where you can breathe, Aries. You're gonna be able to breathe and take your time to work on yourself, to get your mind right, and to kind of let things be. And then boom, you're back on your horse and you go, 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 go. And eventually it's going to get to that place where, eventually you're not going to be feeling the Five of Materials anymore. You're not going to feel alone and sad anymore. Things are going to change eventually, but in the meantime, you're going to keep moving and you keep persisting in your life, okay? But let me just see. Let me draw some cards for Five of Materials. Five of Materials, please. Five of Materials, please. Let's clarify. Okay, so what you got is the Nine of Emotions, Knight of Voices, and Page of Materials. So the Nine of Voices has to do with bringing your own self, your own happiness. So you understand that even though you feel alone and you feel isolated from a love situation, you understand that you need to bring in your own happiness. You need to find your own fulfillment in love. And you know that nobody else can bring that to you. And so that's why the Knight of Voices is there. There's quick ideas coming into you. You're understanding as you're moving forward that, regardless of who you have in front of you, they cannot make you happy. Only you can do that. You can eventually find a person that you can be in a happy, stable relationship with. But the thing is, if there's something going on deep inside of you that's not settled yet, and there's some issues there, regardless of who you're with, you're never going to be happy. Okay, so you're going to have to work on your own things, work on your own thoughts and mind, and your mind, body, and soul. You need to just get yourself to that place where you're okay on your own, where you bring your own fulfillment. And that you're going to be working on that. And there's going to be some brand new opportunity coming in that's going to give you a little bit of stability within yourself. Okay, where you're going to be okay, and you're going to be in a place of being able to offer or take opportunities for yourself that can bring you the joy that you're looking for. I'm just curious to see where it is that you're going. Where is Aries going with this Knight of Inspirations? Queen of Emotions. Some of you guys are going to be chasing after a water sign. Look at this. You have the Chariot here. So some of you can be running after a Cancer. I think you're realizing that if you were in a relationship with someone else, you're realizing that the choice that you need to make is just for you. And you feel like you have everything available to you to make this choice, to move away from a situation that you're already committed in, and you're going to go after somebody else. And the thing is that whoever you're in a relationship with right now, they have no clue what's coming to them. And when the shit hits the fan and they find out that you are wanting to be in an equal give and take relationship with someone else and not them, they're going to be very stressed out. But this is stuff that they don't know yet, but it's going to be coming mid-month. And you're going to be making your choices. That's why the Lovers is here. And the Lovers, I think you have decided to choose a Cancer that you feel is someone who takes care of themselves and has boundaries. They will fight for themselves. They will fight for other people. And maybe this person has come back around to you. This is somebody else that's coming to you and telling you that they want to fight for you. And that they're willing to give this situation a brand new opportunity. And because you're stuck in something else, finally you're deciding to either forgive this person in the past that's coming in, this Cancer, and getting a brand new opportunity. You're letting those things go. And this other person that you're dealing with in this committed relationship, you're deciding that you're wanting to choose this person here, and you're forgiving this person, but you're in the process of letting this person go, and they don't know that yet, but eventually they're going to find out. But the thing is, over here, you're feeling that in this relationship that you had with someone else that you're committed in, you felt alone. You didn't feel like you guys were soulmates. You didn't feel like you guys saw each other eye to eye. Something was happening between you and them that you just felt like it's not really a relationship, because you were on your own, literally. That's why you have the Nine of Emotions there. You are understanding that you can only give yourself emotional fulfillment because this other person couldn't give you exactly what you're looking for. But as you're understanding that, you're realizing that there's somebody else better for you, and this person that's coming in that can give you a better opportunity. Here you're deciding to, you're starting to feel like, okay, well, I feel like I can be okay to move forward and let some things go. But I think before you make these decisions, you're going to be working on your emotional fulfillment as well, and working on the things to make you more stable. Okay? And there's going to be conversations here, or you're going to be getting a lot of thoughts about how you're going to do this. And then boom, you're going to be set off to chase after this Queen of Emotions, which would be a Queen of Cups. This is a person that you see is worthy to chase after. They're very loving. They're very giving. This is the person that you're going after. And I think as you're trying to put in the work and make things work for you, you're going to have to take out moments to rest as well. But this right here, letting go of a relationship you've been in, to go after another one, that takes a lot. That takes a lot from you. And you know what's so strange is that I actually did the Fire Collective read for the next 2 weeks. And some of this came up picking between two people. That was actually, it's kind of funny that it came out that way. But yeah, that's what came out. Okay, can you give me more for the Knight of Inspirations, please? More, please. Yeah, look at that. You are awakened to this. Finally, you're going to get clarity and you're going to understand that this is the person you should have had all along. And look at, you have the Hierophant here. This is something that you want to make into like a more committed relationship. You're going after it. Eventually, you're going to set yourself free from this. And I think you feel guilt. I think eventually you're going to feel guilt for doing this, letting go of another relationship you're working on to go towards somebody else. And you're going to have to forgive yourself for this situation. And then this other person that you're kind of letting go, eventually they're going to have to forgive you for what has happened. Yeah. But you're definitely going to be, at the end of the month, be very persistent on going towards what you're actually wanting, in your passions and your desires is this person over here. So you have the awakening, you have the clarity, you understand that this is the person that you want to be with. You know, you're going to go after them and you're going to have something a little bit more committed, something that suits you a lot better, okay? Let me see. There's something else I want to look at too as well. Let me see. Where is it? I believe the awakening. Let me see. Give me one moment, guys. Okay, so in this deck, the awakening is also considered the Judgment in another deck. Okay, so you are feeling like you're going to want to reconcile with someone, and you're going towards that. You're going to want to reconcile in a relationship that you feel there's a lot of love in, that you want to be more committed in. And you're going after it, and you're going to be working very, very hard to make this come to pass. But you're also going through moments of forgiving everything, because the Judgment is about either resurrecting certain things in situations. It's about making judgments. It's about accepting things and forgiving. But mostly the awakening is about seeing things now. Seeing things in a different way that you didn't see things before. But you're opening yourself up to this brand new opportunity with this person. Okay? Let me see. Is there anything else? Yeah, look at this. At the end of the deck, you got the world, cosmos. There's going to be a cycle ending in something that you had prior, and you're going to allow what needs to be new to roll around. You're going to have it come in, and you're going to have a lot of strength. You're going to be bold enough to make those changes that you need to make. Okay? So, I mean, if this resonates, please leave me a like and subscribe. Let me know what's going on with y'all. But I think for now, this is all I have. I don't think I need to put anything else out. But I think once you decide to go very quickly towards somebody else, you're going to be at peace. You're going to be very happy with your choice eventually by the end of the month. Okay? All right, guys. This is all I have for you. You guys take care. Love you, Aries.